Assalamu alaikum. We are continuing chapter 1, and this part of the chapter states that the ideal Muslim regularly performs the duties and good deeds required by Islam and prays 5 times a day. So the author talks about how a good Muslim obviously fulfills all of their obligations in Islam, primarily the 5 pillars of Islam, right? We have shahada, prayer, zakah, fasting, and hajj. But the author really focuses on praying 5 times a day, praying the 5 required prayers, and says that this is ultimately one of the most important things that a true Muslim does. And the reason prayer is so important is because, number one, it's the most loved deed by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. It's actually the first deed that we're going to be asked about in Yawm al-Qiyamah. When we come to face Allah and be held accountable, the first thing we're going to be asked about is our prayer. There is a hadith in the book that the author references where somebody asked the Rasul Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, what's the most beloved deed to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? And he says, offering your obligatory prayers on time. The other part of it is that your prayer is your direct connection with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. When you stop 5 times a day and you take a break from the dunya, from your work, from everything around you, all of the noise, and you stop and you focus and you connect with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, it strengthens your relationship with Him. It's an opportunity to talk directly to Him, to ask for forgiveness, to ask for guidance. So having this connection and this bond is very important for maintaining faith and for continuing to be a good Muslim, for continuing to be able to instill those good practices. And being able to step away from your routine and make this a part of your routine, it requires a certain level of discipline. So you're also disciplining the self. You are prioritizing this task, prioritizing your relationship with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Hence why it's one of the most important deeds to watch out for and to make sure that you are not missing. So a good Muslim doesn't put off their salah, doesn't make excuses for it, doesn't say things like, oh, Allah doesn't need my salah, He knows what's in my heart. Allah prescribed the 5 prayers for you and He's highlighted their importance. So make sure you are meeting your 5 prayers. If you're somebody who struggles with prayer right now, I would highly recommend start small. Maybe do 2 rak'at every single day and just build yourself up until you make sure that you are doing all 5, inshallah. And may Allah make it easy for you and for us, inshallah.